Imagine you're scrolling through your phone late at night and an ad stops you cold. A guy in a white t-shirt standing next to a Lamborghini, sunglasses on, says, "I made 10 lakh rupees in 30 days trading crypto from my bedroom. No experience needed. I'll show you exactly how." And something in your brain lights up. Not because you're stupid, not because you're desperate, but because you're human. And that ad was designed by people who know exactly how the human brain works and how to exploit it. Every year, millions of people lose billions of rupees to get-rich-quick schemes. And the scary part? Most of them knew it sounded too good to be true. They clicked anyway. So today, let's talk about why. Why smart people fall for this, and what the trap actually looks like before it closes on you. Here's the belief most people carry around without even realizing it. Wealth is a secret, and if I could just find the right secret, I'd be rich. It's not your fault you think this. Every get-rich-quick pitch is built around this exact idea. They sell you the feeling that everyone else is sitting on hidden knowledge, a trading strategy, a loophole, an algorithm, and you're just one course purchase away from unlocking it. So when someone shows up with a system, your brain doesn't say, "This is probably fake." It says, "This might be the one I've been waiting for." That gap between what we know logically and what we feel emotionally is where the scam lives. Let's break down how these traps actually work, step by step. Step 1. They sell the lifestyle, not the method. Notice that the guy in the ad is never standing in an office explaining spreadsheets. He's on a yacht. He's at a resort. He's showing you his phone screen with a green number and a big smile. Your brain processes this as proof. It's not. It's marketing. The lifestyle is the product. You're not buying a strategy. You're buying the fantasy of a life you want. Step 2. They create urgency. Only 12 spots left. Price doubles tomorrow. This opportunity won't last. This shuts down your rational brain. When you feel rushed, you stop analyzing and start reacting. That's not an accident. That's psychology weaponized against you. Step 3. They use social proof. Screenshots of students making money, testimonials, comments that say, "This changed my life." Our brains are wired to follow the crowd. If everyone else is doing it, it must work, right? Except those screenshots are easy to fake. Those comments are sometimes paid for. Step 4. They make the barrier low and the promise high. Just $999, no experience needed. Start earning in 7 days. A low price reduces your resistance. A massive promise activates your hope. Together, they make the decision feel almost risk-free, even when the real risk is much bigger than $999. Here's the deeper truth that these schemes never want you to know. Real wealth is boring. Not watch paint dry boring, but boring compared to the fantasy they're selling. Real wealth is built through compounding, consistency, and time. It doesn't make a good Instagram reel. It doesn't have dramatic before and after photos. It's the person quietly investing every month for 15 years who ends up financially free, not the one who cracked the code in 30 days. The people running these schemes understand something powerful. Your desire to escape is stronger than your ability to evaluate risk. They don't sell investments. They sell hope wrapped in urgency. And hope, when it's desperate enough, bypasses logic entirely. There's even a name for this in psychology. It's called optimism bias. We consistently overestimate our chances of a good outcome and underestimate our chances of a bad one. A lottery ticket feels like a real chance. A 30-day trading course feels like a genuine shortcut because we want it to be real. And that want, that deeply human desire to get ahead faster, is the real trap, not the scheme itself. The scheme just walks through a door you already left open. So what do you do differently? First, flip the question. Instead of asking, "Can this make me money?" ask, "How does this person make money off me?" If the answer is clear and large, walk away. Second, remember this rule. If the return sounds extraordinary, the risk is always extraordinary too, whether they tell you about it or not. High reward without high risk doesn't exist in the real world. It only exists in sales pitches. Third, protect your desperate window. The times you're most vulnerable to these traps are when you're financially stressed, comparing yourself to others, or feeling stuck. Those are exactly the moments to slow down, not speed up. Here's the thought I want to leave you with. The desire to build a better financial life is actually a very healthy instinct. The problem is that instinct can be hijacked by people who know how to dress greed as opportunity. Real wealth building isn't a secret. It's not hidden behind a $999 course or a private Telegram group. It's just slow, consistent, and deeply unglamorous. And maybe that's the most important thing to understand. The fact that it's boring is exactly why it works. The Lamborghini guy doesn't want you to know that.